In this video, we're going to show you how to waterproof canvas on your pop-up camper. For our particular application, our camper has real canvas, not Sunbrella, nylon, or other synthetic type of fabric. So you'll want to try different products and make sure you read the instructions thoroughly before you get started. For this application, we've chosen Sunbrella mildew and stain remover to remove some of the mildew stains, Sunbrella waterproofing spray, and barbor wax to help seal the seams better than what we had before. To start cleaning the fabric, we will spray the Sunbrella mildew stain remover onto any trouble spots that have a lot of mildew stains. Alternatively, we've also used Dawn dishwashing detergent to wash the majority of the fabric to prevent any damage. You always want to use the least strong detergent while cleaning the canvas in order to avoid any damage. I used a soft bristle brush to lightly scrub the canvas with the Dawn dishwashing liquid, just to help get the dirt out before we go ahead and add any kind of waterproofing to it. Once you're satisfied with cleaning all the canvas, you can thoroughly rinse the canvas material. You don't want any other extra detergent, as that will hinder the waterproofing spray from sticking to the canvas. It's also good to keep in mind that the mildew and stain remover does have a faint amount of bleach in it, so you definitely want to make sure that's all off to prevent any long-term damage to the canvas. Once we were done spraying down the camper, we took a look inside to see where the leaks were. We found a few located below the window where the screen is. So we just wanted to make sure we really thoroughly addressed any obvious trouble spots while we were adding the seam sealer. As you can see, the previous seam sealer we used what was called Seamgrip. We applied it to the outside of the tent, and after about a year's worth of use, it really just started peeling off. So before we started adding any other sealant, we did our best to clean off all the sealant, scraping it off with our fingers and a screwdriver. Next, we enlisted the help of a hairdryer to help melt the seam sealer barbor wax into the seams. Just don't let your wife know that you took her hairdryer. You can start by applying the wax to the seams. We used a cheap, quick acid brush available at any plumbing supply store. You can kind of cut the bristles to length for whatever you feel is comfortable for your application, and then just use a little bit of the heat from the hairdryer to help melt it into the seams. Just using the hairdryer on a hot setting but a very low velocity, it can help push the wax into the seams and create a nice sealed seam. So just make sure you use enough of it in order for it to ensure that the wax is entered into all the little pinholes where the stitching enters into the canvas. Okay. Lastly, for the final part, you can break out the Starbright waterproofing spray. This is a petroleum-based product, so it stinks to high heaven. You'll definitely want to make sure that the camper has a few days to air out before you go in, or else you might asphyxiate yourself. Just spray it on a very generous coating all over the canvas area, and you will be all set. It'll help add a nice thick layer of petroleum wax to the overall canvas material and prevent water from getting into the camper.